Hello, and welcome to day 29 of daily Leetcode challenges. Let's begin our question. Okay, question number 6. It's probably the earliest that we've ever done. Zigzag conversion. Okay, zigzag conversion. The string PayPal issuing is written in a zigzag pattern on a given number of rows, like this. You may want to display this pattern in a fixed font or better legibility. Okay, so PayPal sharing, PayPal sharing, and okay, so it's written in a zigzag, essentially, bottom, up, bottom, right, bottom, right, bottom. The written code will take a string and make this conversion given a number of rows. Okay, example 1, PayPal issuing. PayPal issuing. Number of rows 3, and that's the example that we saw previously. When the number of rows is 4, we get the same pattern, just there's going to be 4 down, 2 up, 4 down, 2 up, 4 down. Okay. Okay, let's see. Questions like this, I'm right off the bat thinking of finding out basically the cycle length being the amount of letters that are per this square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then almost like repeating the cycle, doing the index of the character module the length of the cycle, which would give me one of these 6 indices, and then doing something weird for these 2 occurrences. So traditionally, yes, what I'm thinking is, let's say I equals 0 for I in for I in range num rows, and then the number of rows per row, there's going to be for j in range, what is the length of this cycle? Something like len of s, no, number of rows, num rows times 2 minus 2, right? This is the number of characters per cycle. And then doing something like in dx, and then doing something like in dx module I plus j. And that I'm not specifically sure about the correctness of this, but the idea is that if you first module by the cycle that you're in, the index of the cycle that you're in, and then append the offset, then you can get like, for example, it would be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, and so on. That would be one approach here, but I'm thinking that another approach here that could be taken is that wouldn't use any more memory would be like a index that is bouncing in between 0 and the length of num rows. So, like for example, if we have just an array of, let's say, num rows, we could say, let's see, slope, or let's say direction is equal to 1, and row indx is equal to 0, and while, or no, for character in s, we would basically just do print row indx, and then row indx plus equals direction, right? And if we have some clever conditions here, like for example, if we're at the first row, then direction should be changed to 1, but if we hit the last row, then the direction should change to -1. Then we can essentially emulate this bouncing pattern of our row index. So let's say if row index is equal to num rows minus 1, and row index, actually this should be enough. Then say direction is equal to -1. No. If we hit the bottom, it would turn to -1, and else if row indx is equal to if row index is equal to 0, then direction is equal to 1. And let's see if we can emulate this bouncing pattern. Just here, we should be getting something like 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. This for the case that num rows is equal to 3. So we start off with the +1 in the direction, and we increase the row index from 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. Interesting. Why doesn't it revert back to being positive? And direction is positive. And direction is negative. Let's see. What? Sometimes it just helps to rewrite the whole thing. Start from the beginning, that if direction is equal to 1 and row indx happens to hit the number of rows -1, so it's hitting the end, then we revert the direction to equaling -1. If, should this just be, if direction is equal to -1, as in we are coming back from the other end, and row indx is equal to 0, then revert the direction back to 1. Then print row INDX and change the direction. There we go. Okay, so maybe it's the elif that I messed up. Why is... Okay, so what difference does this make? I'm confused. Where was I wrong? Sorry, I honestly do not know where I was wrong there before, but let's just keep it at the elif. And I want to see if this... Oh, this might matter because when we're starting off... No, this shouldn't matter. I shouldn't need this is what I'm trying to say. Run. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So odd. The logic here is that we have a row index that represents one of these rows in our answer, and we're just going to be bouncing from one end to the other. And here, instead of the print now, we're just going to say that answer of a given row index plus minus C. Return. This is a quick way to basically join one row after the other. Before we do this, let's actually print the answer to kind of see what it's doing. Yeah. PAHNAPLSIGYIR. Yeah. And what the join will do is simply join all of these together. Submit this. Index out of range. How is that possible? I wonder if this is an edge case. Let's see if we can remove those edge cases. If if num rows equals 1, return s. And there we go. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. Top of the charts. Top of the charts. I guess it's worth taking a quick look at what are some of the other answers. If number of rows 1s, answer. Interesting. So here, they actually didn't have the bouncy row index, but to be completely honest, this is more intuitive because, yeah, and that's what everyone here uses. This is more intuitive because visually just seeing those however many rows and them being populated incrementally is so visually pleasing that I don't see why any other way should be done. Let's go back to our solution here. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, this code is intuitive and very visual. Please use this. Bye.